That man loves me so much. And, you know, look what we built. We've built a beautiful life, and we have 2 healthy, beautiful children. If you haven't noticed, my husband's very, very handsome.
It's so fake.
This can't be real.
Oh, he's such a great partner.
It sucks.
Are you joking?
It's bad.
This is terrible.
You suck. You suck.
I feel that.
What? Stop. All of it is fake.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
I don't like it.
Just talking nonsense. It's stupid.
Right, I feel that every day in how supportive he's been. He's also a fox.
You're ugly.
It's weird, right?
I get another lecture from you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Oh my gosh, I work so hard.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking idiot.
Meghan Markle has returned to the news, but not for the reasons you would think. She still signs autographs using a royal title that is no longer hers and gets tearful on podcasts.
Oh my gosh, look at all these photos about last night. ... Thank you, Beyonce and team, for an amazing concert and a very fun date night. All love. Girl, she didn't invite you to the concert.
She wants all of the privileges that go along with an identity, but she doesn't want any of the responsibility. She doesn't want to do any of the work. She wants the tiara. She doesn't want the public service.
And once more, her employees continue to leave. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. There are lawsuits, public outrage, and a growing trail of rumors suggesting something far more complex and possibly even a little murky behind the tears and tabloid hype.
I mean, she used to be on
Was
Deal
he
or No
infiltrated?
Deal. Look, she was on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the wife convinces you to leave the royal family. Like, I'm out. I don't need you guys. Which is crazy, because don't you just get free money?
We want our privacy and safety, but we'll go be at Beyonce concerts and do whatever we want. Oh, look at it.
She might be better off changing her name to the Duchess of Drama at this point, according to some people. Before following Meghan Markle's advice, one widely shared comment even made the jest that they would trust an astronaut imposter. Oh.
Reopen British markets for American companies. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these 2.
No! I refuse! I'm sick of it! No, I don't want them. It's just, they are so ridiculed all over the place.
And it seems like that lady is a temptress. She's a siren. She's lured him into the rocks.
Meghan got down with self-made billionaire and motivational influencer Jamie Kern-Lima for a podcast that was meant to focus on emotional honesty. However, the listeners experienced a completely different atmosphere. It all seemed more like a rehearsed show than a heart-to-heart. The energy was off right away.
Oh my God, that hat. Oh God, he's so hot. Look at him. Isn't Prince Harry? She bagged a fox. But look how nice is she. Pulling away from her lovely prince. It's so good. Who's filming this?
The host sounded excruciatingly awkward. Meghan, on the other hand, appeared to be as fake as her Netflix cooking scenes.
And Meghan just started accepting all these compliments. I know I'm great, aren't I?
Something didn't feel right as Meghan wiped her eyes and spoke shakily about the tremendous pressure she says she faces. No real tears were shed.
And she also is pretending that she's crying. We zoomed in just to see. There isn't a tear in sight. Dan, look at this. I invite the viewers to take a close-up look at this. Where's the tear?
It quickly gained popularity based only on the sobbing performance and social media. Almost immediately, viewers pointed out the showmanship and weren't buying it. Nearly instantly, one footage reappeared. Meghan boasts in jest that she can cry at will in an old interview.
Now make yourself cry. Yeah. Oh, I can do that so well. Oh my God, it's crazy. You're like, Meghan, 1 tear, left eye, go. Give me 3 seconds.
Let's just say that didn't help her case. Was this just another camera-ready performance, or was this a genuine moment of vulnerability? Meghan's podcast breakdown appeared to be a practiced act rather than an unrehearsed outburst when that old tape reappeared with a vengeance.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I work so hard, and I appreciate what hard work looks like. I like working hard.
The beginning of that clip where she's like, oh my God, it's so inauthentic.
Body language expert Scott Rouse intervened and added petrol to the fire just as the excitement surrounding Meghan's podcast was about to die down. You understand.
You know, Meghan, how are you? And are you okay?
That's so kind. I am. I'm better than okay. How are you?
That smile's a little bit over the top. And that single shoulder shrug she has, that usually indicates that person isn't very confident with their answer or their state.
Rouse explained everything. The way her movements didn't quite match her words, the stiff expressions, and the constant blinking. He claims that these nonverbal clues frequently indicate uneasiness or, worse, dishonesty. The part where Meghan talked about her emotional difficulties truly grabbed attention. Yes, her voice was powerful, but her face was nearly unreadable. No twitch, no stress, no obvious emotion.
I couldn't tell anyone who I was dating, and he was keeping. So I think we were just on a letter basis.
Yeah.
This is fake. She knows exactly when that happened. The eye search she's got going on there, that's forced and faked, as is the facial expression.
The conversation was ignited by Rouse's collapse. Suddenly, Meghan was in charge of the internet again. This time, her comments weren't the only thing being heard. Every blink, every look, every little tilt of the head was being examined. Then Meghan said she sends both of her children emails every night so they can read them when they're older. Social media didn't buy the hallmark moment, even though it was sweet in theory. It sounded less like a parenting moment and more like a publicity stunt.
I'd created for the kids these email addresses that sort of like names again that you would never guess that I will give them at some point in their lives when they're older. But before I go to bed almost every night.
Meghan, my God, you get praise every day. Getting attention every day. You gotta praise yourself on Mother's Day? Really? It's all branding. Did you notice it? It's all branding to make herself look more relatable and motherly.
Even the slightest details are carefully scrutinized. A seemingly benign photo appeared on the screen during the podcast. A handwritten message and a gift basket that Meghan had assembled. However, keen-eyed viewers immediately noticed something. Her Royal Highness signed the card.
The agreement that was made did not remove the title. It restricted the way it was to be used. It was not to be used publicly. And she was giving a friend some strawberry jam that she made herself, and she wrote HRH, the Duchess of Sussex.
One issue. She is no longer allowed to use that title. Was it a flex or a slip? Caused a new round of criticism. People wondered if Meghan was clinging to a title that no longer belonged to her or if it was an honest error.
Meghan Markle is now accused of breaking the agreement with the late Queen after podcast revelation.
I think if somebody gives you a gift, you can say, you know, so-and-so, my friend so-and-so gave me a present. Yeah. I don't feel like she needed to show.
Meghan relinquished the right to use the title Her Royal Heist after formally leaving her royal duties. Consequently, when that card appeared, signed.
Compliments of HRH, which is Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex.
You made homemade strawberry jam. It's kind of like a doctor when you keep referring to them as doctor and like, call me Susan. You know, like I would never refer to myself as Her Royal Highness.
Is it a bad look for Meghan to still refer to herself as a royal?
No, it's not.
There you are.
Because,
wake me up when you're done.
Thank you.
The public is no longer the only group sneering at Meghan and Harry. The monarchy itself is under the strain. A startling 97% of respondents to a recent poll that made news believed King Charles should formally deprive the pair of their royal titles. It's more than a gentle prod. The people has made a loud demand. The message is that people are tired of seeing them simultaneously act rebelliously and royally.
Harry comes out and gives this interview in which he not only says he doesn't know how long the king has left to live.
I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff.
Which the royal family was like, hey, let's not talk about the king's mortality because you don't know, specifically because the king has refused to speak to you since February 2024. Now that is over a year ago.
Prince William is allegedly drawing a firm line behind the scenes, even though King Charles may be keeping his distance for the time being. He won't hold back when he assumes the throne, according to insiders. It's betrayal, not simply drama, what Harry and Meghan did. And if it means preserving the monarchy's reputation, he is prepared to start over. One thing is certain, regardless of whether he follows through. The family group chat is now officially free of this royal conflict. Everyone is watching it now as it unfolds on the global stage.
Or Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton responded.
They're done. They're done. William doesn't even want to hear Harry's name anymore. He's just kind of like, don't bring him up. We're good.
particularly in light of Prince Harry's public outbursts against his family's lack of personal security.
I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff. I would love reconciliation with my family. I've always, there's no point in continuing to fight anymore. As I said, life is precious.
If you are trying to reconcile with your family, if you are trying to make amends, you don't go on TV and blame them again. This is literally the last thing.
Without paying for it himself, he blamed the royal institution for the need for protection. Yes, he wanted it covered by the royals. However, that didn't work. That struggle was lost by him. The palace also made it plain that you forfeit royal benefits if you abdicate your royal responsibilities.
Decided she didn't want to be a real princess because to be a real princess involves duty and responsibility, caring about other people. And so she just wanted to be a pretend princess in Hollywood. So she split her husband off from his royal family and then inked a $1 zillion deal with a bunch of media companies, and then all her projects flopped.
Meghan, in the meantime, was busy trying to reinvent herself once more. Originally known as American Riviera Orchard, her lifestyle business subtly changed its name to As Ever.
I had thought, you know what, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great name. It's my neighborhood, it's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area. And I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I'd secured in 2022, and this is the moment. And it's called As.
However, the rebranding didn't go as planned. It immediately ran afoul of other small enterprises that were already utilizing that name. The actual eyebrow raiser then appeared. The official coat of arms from a Spanish town is almost exactly the same as the logo. Online, legal storm clouds began to form. The answer was everything but polite. Many others saw through the well-executed branding and referred to it as a competition for attention and money.
Relaunch has now descended into a farce, it would seem, because officials in the Spanish town of Mallorca have accused the Duchess of Sussex of copying its traditional coat of arms for the logo of her newly revamped
Well, it's pretty close, isn't it?
luxury brand. It does look very, very close.
Indeed, her items sold out in 30 minutes, but only because so few were produced in the first place.
I was reviewing her website in real time, doing my video. It said coming soon, but then like 5 minutes later we see that she put sold out.
Just when you thought Meghan's headlines couldn't get any messier, a DIY bath salt recipe she posted on Netflix might have set off a legal bombshell worth $10 million.
A Meghan Markle fan has claimed the Duchess's homemade bath salt recipe left her with catastrophic burns and threatened to launch a £7 million lawsuit.
A Maryland lady named Robin Patrick claims that after following the recipe, she had serious burns and ulcers. She claims that substances like arnica and Himalayan salt significantly worsened her diabetes. She is now threatening to sue not only Meghan but also Archewell and Netflix. It's not only terrible press, you know. This can escalate into a full-fledged court battle.
Robin has said she is willing to resolve the matter without legal action if a financial settlement is reached.
Meghan Markle's past was stoking rumours and internet conjecture long before she was made the Duchess of Sussex. One of the most often circulated rumours is that she was formerly employed as a yacht girl, a word used to describe women who were invited to exclusive parties on opulent yachts that were frequently hosted by extremely affluent people.
Isn't there some speculation that she was on Epstein's yacht at one point in time? There was like photos with her and Prince Andrew way back in the day when she was like in her early 20s. Wow.
It is interesting how she's exposing her as a yacht girl, someone who was paid off by rich men to go and hang out.
As author Kirby Summers suggested, that the then Meghan Markle likely spent time with Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein before she even met Prince Harry.
Listen, I brought Meghan Markle, whatever her name is, to my Deal or No Deal celebrity golf tournament. She was one of my Deal or No Deal girls that were, she was a caddy for all of my celebrities.
To be clear, there has never been any concrete evidence to support the claims made by some publications that she attended these gatherings early in her acting career. That hasn't prevented the internet from exploding with hypotheses, though. Then there's another assertion that keeps coming up. Before meeting Prince Harry, Meghan was far more knowledgeable about the royal family than she ever publicly acknowledged.
Meghan Markle, the only thing she found was a rich, famous husband.
The nearest thing Meghan Markle ever had to a $1 billion idea was marrying a prince.
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
Even while Meghan claimed in public that she knew very little about Prince Harry or the royal family before to their meeting, Earlier blog entries and even a friend's account provide evidence to the contrary. They allude to an enduring interest in royal life, perhaps even a desire to partake in it in the future. One thing is certain, regardless of whether it's a coincidence, a rumor, or something she's deliberately avoided. It stokes the flames. For critics, it depicts a planned ascent into international fame rather than a romantic tale.
A woman who destroyed her in-laws' family, whose own family doesn't like her, whose the in-laws obviously don't like her, the public doesn't like her. She's stuck because she was an actress who became a real princess, who wants to be an actress again, but has to continue to pretend to be a real princess.
And one thing has been quite evident amid all of the headlines, negotiations, and controversy. This is no longer solely a royal tale. It's a masterclass in image creation, media manipulation, and the influence of public opinion. Whether you consider them to be master marketers or misunderstood.
To imagine, at the beginning, everyone has like butterflies, and then we immediately went into the trenches together.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, like 6 months into dating. So now 7 years later, when you have a little bit of breathing space.
I hear this all the time too from the Brits, like, what do Americans really think of Harry and Meghan? We despise them.
Nobody anticipated how Meghan and Harry would change the royal story. What did the US think, though? Are they simply playing a different game with the same objective, or are they changing the rules? You're obviously interested in the story if you've read this far. For more in-depth discussions, remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Let's continue the discussion.